What's going on, Two Stroke Adventures? Today's video, we're continuing to tear down the KDX, and today we're gonna crack the head. Hopefully everything checks out with the piston cylinder, and then we're gonna be taking this engine out. Stator wires are unplugged, so I mean, the only thing that needs to come out is swing arm bolt, and then obviously the engine mounts. But I'm really hoping that this isn't seized in there. I highly doubt it. I mean, I did maintain the bike really well, but I've never taken it out, so I've never put grease on it. But I think somewhere around here I have grease. But first of all, let's get the shop dialed in. I'm gonna pause the video. I'm gonna come back. It's all gonna be clean. As you can see, I got the shop all clean. No mess. Swept it out, you know, just a little bit, nothing crazy. It's a garage. I got the AC running because I just had to do this in the middle of the day. But kind of organized all the parts and whatnot. Radiators, radiator hoses, air box, air filters up there. I gotta clean it. All my shit's kind of organized, just like I know where it's at. And then I hung up my throttle slide and all that, so I don't forget about it. But other than that, everything is somewhat organized. I got some grease here, water resistant. This is some good stuff, marine grease. I used it on my axle, so that should be good. But yeah, things are looking good in here. I put the helmets up there, kind of fold up to go, just make everything kind of look, you know, normal at least. But hopefully the AC is not too loud for you guys. But yeah, let's get right into this. I think first I'm gonna start off with probably just cracking the head. I really want to see if this spark looks to a spark. It's been tested, so I'm pretty sure I can just take off these mounts, this one and this one, and be able to crack the head. I don't think I have to do anything with this. I'll have to research real quick, but I'm gonna set you up somewhere and we'll get right into it. Excuse me for the burp. Oh yeah, I'm gonna take this off too. I put it on when I first got the bike because I seen someone, I think it was a sticker, but instead I used an actual Monster can. I mean, it's been on there forever, but you know, times have changed and I've gotten older and I want the bike to look clean. I really wish I had a pressure washer here because I would like throw on the radiator hoses back on and like tape them off and then like detail the whole bike. Like you could tell hasn't been washed and who knows how long, and like the top of the engine has never been washed, and I think this is the power valve assembly. I really want to clean the power valves. That's another thing. That's why I'm taking it out, because I want to go through it, take off the cylinder, and then clean the power valves, because this bike's always had a kind of a weird problem. It's not a problem per se, but it's kind of just an annoyance. So when you start up the bike, you know, let it warm up. You go, you take off, you go, like low RPMs is perfect, but as soon as it hits power band, like when you first start it, all right, even if you let it warm up for 15, 20 minutes, who cares? And you're over here like, oh shit, my bad. And you're over here just wham, 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 you know? You still go first, second, and then you have to smack it in second. And it'll go like, and then it'll finally clear up, and then it's fine. So I'm pretty sure there's a lot of carbon in those power valves. I'm guessing that's the problem, you know, because it should just be, you know, you let it warm up. If you let it warm up too long, you foul the spark plug, but that never happens with this bike. So I'm pretty sure that's my problem. If not, comment down below, tell me what that problem is, if you guys have the same problem or know about it. But let's get right into it. First, I don't need to drain the oil right now because I'm not going to be doing anything on the transmission side. So I think I can leave the oil in it until I have oil so I don't let it sit dry. So I think I'm good on that, unless something around here is considered power valve, unless I can probably just remove it. I don't know what this is, but I don't know. I'm gonna have to look at the little manuals that I have. It's online. I found it for the KDX 200, but it's the same shit, same maintenance, same everything. So I'm gonna stop yabbling. I'm gonna set you up somewhere, and I'm probably gonna move the bike just to get a better view, and we're gonna go ahead and crack the head. Alright, so we got the head off here. Now you probably saw on time lapse a little sneak peek, but moment of truth, moment of truth, moment of truth. I'm not gonna show the piston yet. Look at that. Actually pristine. I thought there was gonna be some chipping or something. I don't know, there's some sparkly stuff in there, but I think it's probably carbon buildup or something. But tell me that does not look good. Like, it obviously needs a piston. Like, that piston just looks old, you know what I mean? I'm gonna throw this over here. But that head looks like it got a resurfacing, like it's so shiny. Let's see here. Head gasket can come off. Alright, I want to match this up to my cheap head gasket that I got. It's probably safe to reuse it, but which head gasket would you guys use? Let me know down in the comments. This is eBay. There's a raised part and there's like an indented part. I don't know, on this one it's all flat. So, I don't know. It's all eBay gaskets, so. Let's go ahead and rotate her over. Wow. Ooh. That is carbon buildup for sure. But I'm gonna take you guys in a pause real quick and turn on the flashlight on my phone. See if I can see in here. I'll be right back. Alright, you guys are my eyeballs. See what's in here. A lot of carbon buildup. I can tell you that. I think I'm all the way at the bottom. But the cylinder actually looks immaculate, feels good. Like, nothing about the cylinder makes me think that I should, you know, put a new cylinder on there. I think just a new top end and we'd be good to go. But yeah, I don't see, I'm looking with my eye and I'm looking with you guys at the same time, but I don't see any, but obviously I can't get a close-up look right now, but what is that? Huh. But everything looks good so far. I mean, I don't know what those are. I gotta look all this up. But man, does it look good in there. I was expecting worse. But this definitely got a rebuild at one point. There's no way this is original. I wish I could see a name on top of this piston, but spins over smooth, I mean. And there's no chipping around the intake ports or nothing like that, so I'm gonna call this a win. And I'm gonna go ahead and throw the head back on just lightly, just so I can disassemble the rest of the engine. But tell me that does not look good. I think that's a win. I think that tells us that this engine has survived all the abuse I've given it, and all it needs is a piston. Oh, but we gotta check crank play. If there's up and down, dude, we're doing a whole rebuild. I'm sorry to say, but I did not want to crank going through the bottom of my engine. So, I'm gonna put you back in time lapse, and I'll see you when the engine's out. Okay, I had to take you out of time lapse here for a second because I just discovered something that'll probably freak me out for the rest of my life. Look, I put this socket on here, right? And it's just hand tight. This thing was about to fucking fall off, dude. What? Now, I don't know if that was from the crash or what. But I know for sure that is not supposed to be like that. But I mean, there's no play. So, oh my goodness. All right, well, I'm gonna put you back in time lapse. Again, I'll see you when this engine is out. Alright guys, there she is, a rolling chassis finally. I don't know if this is normal or not, but I'm having a little trouble putting that back to there. But look at that. That has not been cleaned in years since I've owned this. So let's go. Rolling chassis. And the engine's up here. It's looking nice and good. Can't wait to dive into it. I'm gonna go ahead and take off the kicker and then do these four. Well, and then I gotta remove that power valve linkage. So on the 200s that I have or whatever, the power valve linkage is a lot different looking. I don't know, I'm gonna have to look at the pictures. But hopefully it's basically the same. And then I don't know if I have to take the cover off, the Kipps power valve cover, but if I do, I'm gonna get in time lapse. But I'm gonna take a break, sit next to this AC, chill out. So I'll be back. All right, guys. Took a break. For some reason, it's starting to rain now, so you know it's a little cooler. But I gave the front of the engine a little wipe, you know, where the exhaust always leaks. Try to wipe up this just a tiny bit. Actually, my camera's a little blurry. Here we go. But we're gonna figure this out together. I have no clue what I'm doing. So I'm gonna take this slow. Where I end up. And hopefully I don't break anything. Mount real quick. I'm gonna set you up. Yeah, you see in there? It's all gunked up. Other than that, it's pretty good. Okay, guys, I'm really ticked off right now. You know, just more money into the project, but don't always believe what you read online. That is the fucking lesson today. Dude, I don't even want to fucking make this video, but we're going to anyways. So, read online, they said to take this off, correct? And that all checks out. Take this off so you can unloosen this shaft. Support this shaft so it doesn't fucking do anything. Alright, that makes sense. But they fucking said, don't listen to them. If it doesn't feel right, go the opposite way. Alright? That's all I'm gonna fucking say. It said it's left hand tightened. So turn it clockwise, which means tighten it to loosen it, correct? Or am I not correct? That means they tightened it on like this, right? So then you loosen it like this, total opposite. Well, they fucking screwed me, dude. Yep. Fucking snapped it. So I'm taking this power valve assembly off, and I'm gonna have to order an entire new one, and hopefully there's one out there, or at least the shaft, because I'm hoping the shaft can come out now because the fucking bolt's gone. And when I looked at it, hold on, let me set you up here. So when it fucking snapped on me, right, I go, damn. I was like, I wasn't even mad at first, right? I was like, oh, it's just old, it's whatever. No, now I'm pissed. Is this how it was? All right, let me try and get it focused. This is how it was on there, right? I'm doing this, tightening it, actually tightening it, when it literally comes off loosey-goosey, lefty-loosey. Fuck, dude. I just wasted 20 minutes on this doing incremental. Like, I was like this, and I was like, and I was like, no, it doesn't feel good. And I was like, and it was stripping out. Like, not with this one, with the small one, because the small one's teeth, and this one's just like the actual shape of it. So it stripped it out, and I was like, fuck. I was like, I thought that's what it was doing every time I was going, and it kept going, and it kept going. And so I was like, all right, I was like, one last try, I'm gonna do it. And then it just, I was like, wow. Fucking wow, because my dumb ass looked at it, right? And I was like, wow, I see 2 threads. Okay, let me loosen it. I still see 2 threads. Okay, let me loosen it. I still see 2 threads. Why didn't I just fucking stop, dude? This wouldn't have been a problem. And I can't weld this back on. This fucking, yeah, I bet you could, but is it reliable? No, probably not. Fuck, dude. Oh my gosh. Alright, well, I'm gonna update you next time. I'm gonna fucking keep taking apart these power valves. I'm guessing the next step is this nut for the shaft. But it doesn't even matter because guess what? I'm getting a whole new fucking power valve assembly. Fuck, dude. So stupid. Alright. Well, I'll get back to you right now. Okay, guys, I reoccur my statement. I'm the dumbass. Not. Okay. Believe everything you read on the internet. So, they said take off the left-hand side cover, right? And when you're sitting on the bike, this is the left side of the bike, correct? Well, they meant take off this cover, support this. I thought, okay, I'm thinking, right, when they say support this shaft or whatever, I'm thinking you put a nut on this and you loosen this, because how the fuck else, you know what I mean? So I'm over here, right, breaking this. And then I read the directions again, and it says to support this shaft with a wrench and fucking right hand thread this, cause look, oh, it doesn't want to go on. Oh, wow. So tighty, loosen, lefty, righty, tighty. Fuck, dude. So stupid. But anyways, we're moving along. I'm just trying to disassemble this whole power valve assembly. It's fucking incredible. But for anyone who has a KDX out there, 220, it might be the same for 200s, who cares? This, turn it left, lefty loosey. This, righty tighty, lefty loosey, if you get what I mean. Righty loosey, lefty tighty. And what I did is I took a pipe wrench. Alright, I held that clip or whatever that shit is, and then I impacted it off, because I could not, for the life of me, keep this shaft straight without breaking the pin or whatever they say, without getting a good grip on it so I can actually loosen it. So, for the record, I'm the dumbass. I'm gonna just take this power valve assembly, move along with my life. There's probably a shaft out there for who knows how much, so I just hope it's cheap. So I'm gonna get on with it. My bad. Alright, if you want to do these power valves at home, don't do what I did. Remove this one first, right? I just found out that the wrench assistant is right there. You can hold it with a wrench. Once you unscrew that, you can literally take off the cylinder. But if you want to get the power valves out, you got to loosen this nut, loosen these two Allen bolts, which I stripped one, so because I don't have the right size. So I'm gonna get that, and then this little pin in the middle, I already took it out. This will let all this come out after you take these two bolts out, and this whole exhaust valve will come out. And then once you take these two drums out, or these little retaining, whatever the fuck they're called, Allen heads, these drums will come out. And then that's the whole power valve assembly. So I'm gonna look on eBay for a new shaft, but I'm gonna set you guys up. My phone is on low battery, so bear with me here. let's see now. Oh yes. Sweet! Dude, this cylinder is immaculate. This thing definitely got rebuilt before. I'm gonna make sure not to tip it over. I don't know if you got... What did I just drop? Some type of bead came out. Alright, I'm gonna keep track of that. But look at this cylinder. It is actually perfect. So, put this off to the side. None of that is chipped off. Alright, put this off to the side for now. Piston, moment of truth. It's in gear right now because I was thinking maybe if I have it in gear. Alright, now we're in neutral. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Is there any markings on this piston? Like, is it original? Rings feel good. Wow. Alright, let's check for up and down play real quick. Dude, none. And the tiniest side to side. But that's fine. No up and down play. What? Wow. That is actually amazing. I take it back, I love my bike. Look at that. There's nothing I can feel on the piston as far as my dirty hands go. Nothing on the backside, just the carbon buildup on the top. But look at that crank, dude. It has to be a new crank. It has to be. There's no way that's an original crank, dude. No way I got a built motor. Like, not a built motor, but you know what I mean? Like, I thought it was going to be just a stock of the stock parts, dude. And that does not look like stock crank. I don't know. I'm going to cover all this. We're going to run it tomorrow. And see what, you know, what it says, what this piston is. Hopefully it's original. Like, not original, but I'm talking like bought from the Kawasaki dealer. Alright, I'm gonna cover the cylinder. Like, look, these are new head studs too. They're definitely new head studs. I don't know about these. These are shiny, but alright, I'm gonna go ahead and end off this video because it's not pouring yet, but it's about to be. So I'm gonna clean out this camera because it looks like it's musty, dusty, crusty.